Hi everyone, welcome to this chapter is communication principles summary. In this first point is what did I learn in this module? The first tab is communication protocol. Protocols are required for computers to properly communicate across the network. These include message format, message size, timing, encoding, encapsulation, and message patterns. Message format. When a message is sent, it must use a specific format or structure. Message size. The rules that govern the size of the pieces communicate across the network are very strict. They can also be different depending on the channel used. Timing. Timing determines the speed at which the bits are transmitted across the network. It also affects when an individual host can send data and the total amount of data that can be sent in any one transmission. Encoding. Messages sent across the network are first converted into bits by the sending host. Each bit is encoded into a pattern of sounds, like waves or electrical impulse depending on the network media over which the bits are transmitted. Encapsulation. Each message transmitted on a network must include a header that contains addressing information that identifies the source and destination host. Encapsulation is the process of adding this information to the pieces of data that make up the message. And message patterns. Some messages require an acknowledgement before the next message can be sent. This type of request response pattern is a common aspect of many networks protocols. However, there are other types of messages that might be simply streamed across the network without concern as to whether they reach their destination. The next step is communication standards. Topologies allow us to see the network in using representation of end devices and intermediary devices. How does a device see a network? Think of that device in a bubble. The only thing a device sees is its own addressing information. How does the device know it is on the same network as another devices? The answer is network protocols. Most network communication are broken up into smaller data units or packets. A standard is a set of rules that determine how something must be done. Networking and Internet standard ensure that all devices connecting to the network implement the same set of rules or protocols in the same manner. Using a standard, it is possible for different types of devices to send information to each other over the Internet. And the Internet standard is the end result of a comprehensive circle of discussion, problem solving, and testing. These different standards are developed, published, and maintained by a variety of organizations. When a new standard is proposed, each stage of the development and approval process is recorded in a numbered RFC document so that the evolution of the standard is tracked. RFCs for Internet Standard are published and managed by the IATF. The next step is network communication model. Protocol are the rules that govern communication. Successful communication between hosts require interaction between a number of protocols. Protocols include HTTP, TCP, IP, and Ethernet. These protocols are implemented in software and hardware that are installed on each host and networking device. The interaction between the different protocols on a device can be illustrated as a protocol stack. A stack illustrates the protocol as a layered hierarchical, with each high-level protocol depending on the service of the protocol shown in the lower levels. The separation of functions enables each layer in the stack to operate identified independently of others. the suite of TCP/IP protocols that are used for Internet communication follow the structure of this model. The first layer is application, represent data to the user, plus encoding and dialog control. The next layer is transport, support communication between various devices across diverse networks. The next layer is Internet, determine the best path through the network. In the last layer is network access, the hardware device and media that make up the network. A reference model describes the functions that must be complete at a particular layer, but does not specify exactly how a function should be accomplished. The primary purpose of a reference model is to aid in clearer understanding of the functions and processes necessary for network communication. The most widely known internetwork reference model was created by the OSI project at the International ISO. It is used for data network design, operation specification, and troubleshooting. This model is commonly referred to as the OSI model. And the last tab is OSI model layer description, is the layers of this model. In the seventh layer is application. The application layer contains protocols used for process-to-process communication. The sixth layer is presentation. The presentation layer provides for common representation of the data transmitted between application layer service. The fifth layer is session. The session layer provides service to the representation layer to organize its dialogue and the manage data exchange. The fourth layer is transport. The transport layer defines service to segment, transfer, and reassemble the data for individual communication between the end devices. The three layer is network. The network layer provides service to exchange the individual pieces of data over the network between identified end devices. The second layer is data link. The data link layer protocol describes methods of exchanging data frames between devices over a common media. In the one layer is physical. The physical layer protocol describes the mechanical, electrical, functional, and procedural means to active, maintain, and deactivate physical connection for a bit transmission to and from a network devices. Webster said reflection question. Recall the Kishore and Ravinas have to determine a common language. Do you have any friends or relatives whose first language is different than yours? Do you know anyone who uses language? How would you communicate with them if you did know sing language? Did you realize that you were using a protocol, using a shared language of communicating in greeting to interact with family and friends? Communication Principles Quiz Question 1. What is the purpose of the OSI physical layer? Controlling access to media, transmit bits, performing errors, exchanging frames. Control access to the media. Question 2. Which statement is correct about network protocols? Network protocols define the type of hardware. No. They define how messages are exchanged. No. They are functions in the network access layer. No. They are only required for exchange of messages between devices on remote networks. Okay. They are functions in the network access layer. Network protocols define the type of hardware that is used and how it's mounted in racks. They define how messages are exchanged between the source and the destination. Okay. They are only required for exchange of message. No. They are functions in the network. No. Network protocols define the type of hardware that is used and how it is mounted in racks. Now. Question 3. Which three acronyms initials represent the standard organization? Is EFFF, IATF, this choice tree. Okay. IANA. I don't remember well. I say that. Question 4. What networking term describe a particular set of rules at one layer that governs communication at that layer? What networking terms describe a particular set of case protocols? Question 5. Which layer of the OSI model defines service to segment and resemble data for individual communication between end devices? Is the last layer, I don't know, service and resembling data. Is application or presentation? Question 6. What is the purpose of protocols in data communication? Specifying the bandwidth? No. Specific the device? No. Providing the rules required for a specific type of communication to occur. Question 7. Which term refers to the set of rules that define how a network operates? Which term refers to the set of rules that define how a network operates? It's a model. Question 8. Which three layers of the OSI models make up the application layer? Okay. The application layer is session, presentation, and application. Question 9. Which organization publishes and manages the request for comments? Is IATF. Question 10. Which two OSI models layer have the same functions as a single layer? Data link and network. No. Is physical. Submit. 17. Congratulations, you have passed the test. Okay, what is okay? Okay. Uh, what is this? Is application. What is the purpose of the OSI physical layer? Control transmit bits. Okay. Okay. And this is all for this summary. See you in the next one. Bye.